Hey everybody, Lawrence here with Dirty Basic Terrain, coming at you with another one. Recently I was at my friendly local game store and I picked up Fanatic washes from Army Painter. They're 10 different washes, different colors. I've used Citadel washes, I've used Reaper washes, I've used homemade washes. But I have honestly never used Army Painter washes. I saw this, and being that I'm slowly replacing a lot of my paints for the Fanatic line, I figured I might as well. So I grabbed it, picked it up, but I want to do an unboxing, go through everything that's in the box, and I have this big old baggie of dwarves that I don't know what I'm going to do with, so I thought, let's test all these washes out on some of these dwarves. I plan to prime them, zenithal highlight them, and give them a white dry brush just to get an idea of exactly what all these different washes will look like once they're on the model. I know they're meant to go on similar colors, but I just want to do it this way just so I get an idea and then you can get an idea of what each individual color looks like. So okay, but before we get to it, I want to give a big thank you to all my patrons. Your guys' help every month is greatly appreciated, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you very much. All right, let's get to it. Okay, what we got here is Army Painter's Fanatic line of new paints, washes, paint set. There's 10 different washes in here. As you can see, they just show it on cover, but it's kind of blocked. So let's flip this over here quick. We got dark tone. Some of these are colors they have already produced in the past. So, like I said, I've never used Army Painter washes, so this is all brand new to me personally. We've got a dark tone, a strong tone, soft tone, purple tone, dark red tone, military shade, dark blue, strong skin, sepia, and light tone. 10 different colors. Gives you something to learn about washes and shows you different products. And also get started with washes here if you want to scan the QR codes. But let's pop this baby open. Let's go from this side. Nice little plastic tray, and hey, there's all of our washes. What a shock. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, all 10 of them. Little plastic tray. Okay. Yeah, I mean, literally, it's what's supposed to be in there. Let's see what else is in this box, because they always include a bunch of crud. Oh, okay. And that's it. Read before use. Free painting guide. Okay, and they give you a few little tips here, I guess. And hey, if this stuff is messed up, I saw a sticker sheet. I know some of these stickers will wind up on my Proxxon because I cut and all my paint racks. So these stickers will actually get used. And nice little painting guide here. Dip, Hey, look how much fun we're having painting, and look how much fun we're having gaming. Yeah, okay. Oh, nice little list of all the different paints in the Fanatic line. I have used some of the Fanatic stuff, and I do like it, so that's why I'm switching over. List of all their speed paints, which I have all of, and I really do like. More how to get more time gaming. Okay, yeah. Okay. Hey, this is actually something you might cut. Nice little color wheel, and it's actually got their names in it, which is cool. Army painting. Okay. Bases make a difference. And that's actually true. A boring base, kind of like, you get all their different, some more products, little assembly guide, our color primers, which, while expensive, can be worth it if you're using rattle can. I use an airbrush, so I'm kind of like, But it is kind of cool. They are color matched to some of their actual paints. So, yeah, it's actually worth it. Hey, how to prime miniatures. I mean, this is actually a nice little book. I'm not complaining. I'm just kind of like, eh. How to use a wet palette, which, if you've never used one, can actually be kind of helpful. So, our range of 126 war paints, air colors. I'll be honest, I really like their airbrush paints a lot more than other brands. Let's just leave it at that. Applying washes. Hey, I bought a box of washes and I got to page 22. Oh wow, 22. And I finally get into how to apply washes, which is kind of useful. Get more time for gaming. Yeah, don't we all need that? Dry brushing for easy results. Okay. A little more how to. I use dry brushing a lot. Some of their products, not my go-to, but they do make some decent basing materials. Matte finishing in water band. More goodies. Hey, you know what? It's actually not a bad little book to have. All right, now. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting they come with. If you can hear that, they come with their own little agitator inside, so you don't have to add one, which is also helpful. That's soft tone, so I do like the fact that the different types of paints in their lines have different color tops. Like their effects paints are green, washes are red, so you know when you're going through a massive collection of stuff, all you have to do is look, and you want to wash, get the red. You want an effect paint, get the green. I mean, it's a problem if you're red-green colorblind, but whatever. But again, for what it is, I'm actually happy with the set. But I have not actually used any of these yet, so far I'm happy. So we'll see. But I am going to be taking these 10 dwarves. I'll primer them up and I'll pre-treat them like I would any say slap chop job, and just to apply one of each of these colors to the entire model, so we all know what it will actually look like on the model when it's dry. Okay? All right, let's get to it. This is rather self-explanatory. I'm just going to primer all these dwarves black using the airbrush, of course. You can do it with rattle can if you want, but just, again, primer black, easy peasy. Not really all that exciting, but I like to show as many steps as possible, so this is what I'm doing. Now I'm going to give them a zenithal highlight with a gray here, and I'm using Army Painter airbrush paint because it's my go-to. And just getting it at like maybe a 45-degree angle, maybe a little steeper, but it'll leave in some shadow, some of the black and shadows. I'm going to use, I'm using an airbrush paint with a brush. Oh no, but that's okay. I just prefer adding the white dry brush highlight, starting from the top and work going down, to make all the details really pop. Like the sun's hitting it from above, almost. But just a quick dry brush over the gray. Boom, done. Now I'm going to start using these washes. I'll start off with the dark tone. And I'm really just going to slop it on and just let the wash do, washes have been referred to as talent in a bottle. But I'm going to let the washes do what they do and just kind of slop it on and let them glide into place. See how well they work. Again, starting off with a dark tone. And of course, now I'm using the strong tone. I'm just basically going to go through the line here of all the different colors, because I want to be able to show you each and every individual color on here. Yeah, I know this might be a little kind of, what's this guy doing? But I was also told I should tell a bunch of short jokes, but I just couldn't quite reach it. But again, this is the strong tone. Put it on, let it dry, just so it's going to look darker than what it actually when it dries. And of course, now I'm using the soft tone wash. I'm actually really liking how a bunch of these are turning out. When they were complete, when I first put them on, it's like, okay, these, but I knew from experience washes do lighten up when they dry, so I wasn't like super worried about it being too dark or too and I knew it would lighten up. And once it does lighten up, I'm actually highly impressed with how they look. But again, this is the strong tone I'm putting, the soft tone I'm putting on, and of course, purple, because who doesn't want purple? Hey, any of you Underdark players, are like to paint all the purpley stuff? This is great for you. And don't forget, washes aren't meant to do what I'm doing, but they're more to add shadows and stuff to painted areas. So, but of course now I'm using the dark red tone. But washes are more meant to add shadows and accentuate all the different details and stuff like that. So, but for this, my purpose, this is just, I wanted to see. And I wanted to show because, like I said at the beginning, I've never used any Army paint or washes or shades. So I was like, give it a try. I just wanted to get a good idea of what they were. Because, different brands. And of course, here's the dark red tone. But I just wanted to get a good idea what it was, how it was going to act. Because, again, different manufacturers, they have their own secret formulas, and each one will act slightly different. So, but they all kind of act the same, but each one has its own little kinks or idiosyncrasies to it. So this is helping me out, and I fear it might help you guys out too. So, hey, and of course, on to the next color here, the dark blue. I don't know. But same process, just drop some out into the fidget popper there and just all over. Why am I using these out of print doors? Well, it's because I have like 50 of them sitting in a bag, and I hate painting dwarves. Honestly, I'm not a dwarf player, and these were given to me for free, so I'm going to use them for something. Again, boom, done. And of course, strong skin shade. Definitely for like a sunburnt player or a darker tone skins, or leather. You can use that for quite a few different things. But again, this is just a matter of I have to know what these look like, because if I'm going to paint a mini and then use this on the mini, I need to know ahead of time. And of course, the sepia tone. I was actually kind of surprised with this individual. I was like, sepia? But it has almost like a kind of golden finish to it when it's on white. And it's like, okay, this would actually work really good for like beards and stuff, or blonde hair, and like, or maybe dirty blonde hair or whatever. But I keep thinking about uses for it. And of course, light tone here, and again, blondes, different. There was just so many. When I was doing this, I was like, oh, I could use this for that. I could use this for that. I could use this for that. But these are definitely going to be getting used quite often in my future mini painting. But again, this is mainly so I know and you know. This line is great. I really can't complain about it. And as you can see there, each dwarf in front of the colors, I am really, really happy with how this stuff turned out. And I have a new tool for my painting. Everybody, if you made it this far, it means you made it to the end. And as always, I can't thank you enough. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, click subscribe. Come to the Discord. I post nearly daily updates for whatever project I'm currently working on. It's going to be the next video. So if you want to check that, see what's coming up next, come to the Discord. Do I like the Fanatic watches? Absolutely, I do. I just wanted to try them out quick, just to, get an idea of how they would act. And you know what? Granted, you're not supposed to do it like I did it. It's supposed to go out in different ways. But this gave me a good basic idea of what they're going to look like. And also, I figured I'd show you all what the colors would eventually look like. So, I like it. Do I recommend this? Yeah, absolutely. The Fanatic washes from Army Painter are really good and excellent. So, but as always, guys, when you're making your terrain, painting your miniatures, or trying out a new product, don't worry about it. The only person you got to worry about is you, because it's your terrain, washes, or whatever. All right.